Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with the third part on the painting tutorial of the Krondys. So here we have. If you want to know how we have arrived to this stage, just follow the tutorials. I have the part 1 where I did the base, and in the part 2 where I have done all these base colors, and I did all the scale highlights. All the white scale highlights. Now we're going to start working on the little fur that he has, and I'm going to give like a phantasmagoric look. So I'm going to paint them all this type of hair in white. So I'm going to use a white color, and we are going to apply this white on all the hair parts. It's just to ensure that I have a clean white base, to apply the next color. Okay, so we are going to do that, apply white on all the fur, and I'm back for the next step. Here there is not much to say, right? It's just a thin layer of white. One layer should be enough for what we need here, okay? And that's all. So I'm going to apply the white and I'm back. Okay, I have put white on all the hair, and now the next step I'm going to use Nihilate Oxide, and I'm going to apply this on all the hair. Sorry. So I just start here. Let's start from the most hidden. Always start from the hidden parts, and then we do the most accessible parts. Okay, so I'm going to apply this on the hair. Like that. Okay. Okay, let me do this one here. This is very similar to Krondys paint. We're given a very interesting turquoise color. This is different from the scales. Okay, I'm going to do now the other side. This one is difficult to show in camera. But you can understand how it goes, right? Now let's do the one on the belly. Okay, so we are going to do like that all the different hairs, and I'm back. Okay, this how looks like one Nihilate Oxide half dry. Okay, and next what I'm going to do is we are going to use white, and I'm going to use as well glacier. Okay, and with these two colors we are going to highlight. Just one moment, I lost my brush. So we are going to do here this part. Okay, what we do is we take first the glacier, and we are going to highlight the different hairs. Like that. Okay, let me put no more. Okay, we do something like that. Okay, to have this finishing. And now, once we have done that, I need to wash my brush, clean it, and we are going to use white, and with white we are going to do the tips of the hairs. Okay, very little. On the tip. And I will do as well the shorter hairs on front. Like that. Okay, and like that we are going to do the different hair, all the different parts of hair in only the background. Okay, next step, I'm going to have Sotek green, and I'm going to use mainly Tempalgar blue and Bajarov blue. Okay. So, and we are going to highlight. Let me just. Okay, Okay, here we have the Bajarov blue. So with these three colors, mainly using Bajarov blue, we are going to edge highlight the scales. Okay. So it's going to be quite a tedious, long work that we need to do, but we have to do. I think it's worth it because it gives a very nice resolution on the scales. Okay. So we take Bajarov blue. For example, on these ones that are very small, I'm going to put a little bit of Bajarov blue on the middle. This one's long, I will do like that. Okay, like that. Like that. This can be in some parts are going to be tricky to do it. Okay, I will do this part off camera because I need to look for a better position. And then on these big ones, what we want to do is something like this. Just go on camera to be sure that I'm. So we want to go to the edge. We can go a little bit thick. Okay. Let me just take paper. Now, if you have gone a little bit thick, you take a little bit of the Sotek green and we go next to it and we thin down this, okay? With another one, and here the tricky part is really to have a steady and a little bit comfortable position to be precise with your brush strokes. Okay, we keep doing, and we are going to keep doing that like that. Okay. that, and then we're going to have these ones that are more spiky. These ones that are more spiky, and I will do just the top part, okay, like that. And I keep doing that. Okay, keep doing that on all the scales. This one I just went a little bit off, and again I will not do the dark ones, okay, so I will only do the one, I will only do, no, I will do all the blue ones except the ones that are in the backbone or in the back spine. And here I will clean up a little bit with Sotek green, so I also using Sotek green in case the white was too thick. Then yeah, we can do here, for example, a little bit on the tail. As example, this is going to be maybe easy to show. So these are the smaller ones, so what you do is you do like that, and if it happens that you go a little bit on the dark part, I have Incubi Darkness on my palette, okay, this one, this color, and with that I will make sure that the separation between the scales are still well done, okay. I will do the wings later on. Now I will focus on the scales because I have a lot of scales to do. I will focus on the scales, and then I'm back once I have almost all the scales done. Okay, here you can see I have these ones. You want to do something like that. Okay, and if you go to thick, again, take a little bit of Sotek. Put it in the middle, okay? And let's keep doing. So this can take quite a good amount of time to do. Okay. And then if you get tired, stop, do another thing, and come back later on. This will require some concentration, precision, and okay. And then there is ones that are like the ones in the neck here. So let me just show the ones in the neck. The ones in the, I don't think the neck is in the camera here. So the ones that we have on the neck, we just want to do like that. This one have a crack there, so we are going to emphasize a little bit the crack, and that's all. So we do like that, and that's all. We do the next one. Okay, and here it's tricky because we have the head in the way. And we keep doing. Okay, so I will do now these blue scales, and I'm back once this is done to do the wings. Okay, after some hours I managed to do all the scales. Really, this was very time consuming, so what I did is here on the wings I also did the scales that go next to the what should be the fingers of the membranes. I also did these ones here. I did all these ones here, and as you can see, the full tail is done. So now I'm going to look, and I'm going to do the face, and later on we're going to do the purple. I think we have a good moment here, and once I have done this, I think I will glue it to the base. So what we're going to do on the eyes, let me see if I can show you the eyes, because it's going to be quite tricky as well. I'm going to use flash with yellow, okay, this one, and I'm going to do the eyes with flash with yellow. I was thinking if I wanted to do them blue in a different color. At the end I thought that flash with yellow is the way to go. Okay, I think yellow will have better contrast. And I will do the one side on camera, and you can imagine that the other side of the face is done in the same way. Okay. So we apply a nice solid yellow. Trying not to go out of the eye. And for the fang, I'm going to use first Celeste Gray. I will use gray here, okay? No Corax. Gray here, this one. And then I will apply white. But I'm trying to keep the teeth fairly clean. At the end, these are dragons of order. They can have clean teeth. And now I'm going to use white. To do the teeth. And if you didn't anything, I'm going to take Incubi Darkness. Then we'll cover the nostril. You can see, or the nose was done in the same way as the other part, so highlighted with Bajar blue. Now we can highlight here with Bajar blue this part, as well this part here. Okay, and around the eye I would prefer not to do any highlight because these are quite small scales, and I think like that is okay. Now I'm taking black, and this is the difficult part. Here it's going to be difficult because I need to find a good position for that. Let me see if there's, yeah, I'm still in camera. Doing like that in black. I'm going to take yellow again. Now is when you do the mistake. I will now take water. Let's see if I can repair a little bit the mistake. I'll take paper. Just wait to do any repair. I'll remove the excess of water now. So what I will take is I will take Temple Guard Blue. Put it there. We will wait that this dries a little bit. I don't want to mix the temple guard blue. So I will wait at this device and I'm back. Okay, now the temple guard blue have dry. What I'm going to use again Incubate Darkness, and I'm going to add a shade around the eye. Okay, and then I'm going to increase the yellow a little bit. I think the black is too big. Something like that. And now I'm going to take white, and we're going to do a white point there, like that. Okay, so I'm going to do the other one and I show you how it looks. Okay, next step I'm going to use Retributor Armor, and we are going to do the horn things. And I will do as well the armor parts that are separated from the dragon, but I will do them as well in golden colors. Okay, so I'm going to do this on the tips of the horns that have this type of additional metal thing. Okay, so we're going to do it, for example, here. I'm out of the camera, of course. Here, so we're doing these tips. This is, yeah, if you want to zoom in a lot, it's difficult to stay on camera. If you don't zoom a lot, then it's difficult to show the detail. So it's always tricky when you're doing tutorials on these big miniatures. So I'm going to do all these tips, nothing special, just Retributor Armor as a base color, and I will do the same on the armor plates. Okay, I'm still wondering if I want to put or not the armor plates, because I like a lot how the scales look like, and I'm not sure that I want to cover the scales with armor. But okay, I will do it, and then at the end I will decide if I glue them or not. And I was off camera. It's difficult to share this on camera. Sorry for that. So all this, okay? So I'm doing that, and I'm back for the next step. Okay, next step, I'm going to use a Reglan flake sheet, and we are going to shade the gold with that. Okay, we are going to apply just this will give a very nice shade on the gold. Okay, so we apply it like that. We let it accumulate a little bit at the base of this whole thing. Okay, so we are going to do it like that, and then we are going to do as well, as you can see, here I have the armor plates. I'm going to apply this on all over the armor plates, because later on we are going to do all the other colors. Okay, so I'm going to do like that, and we are going to do the same on all the different armor plates. So I'm doing that, and I'm back for the next step. Okay, while the regular flake sheet is drying, we are going to work on these scales that we are going to give a purple highlight. Okay, so I'm going to use Chereus Purple. It's one. I'm going to use Genestealer Purple, and I'm going to use as well, if needed, the Color Lilac. I'll have all them on my white palette. So I will start always with, we'll do some of these middle scales, so you can see how I do. I start with Chereus Purple, and I will give like a thick, so you do like a thick edge highlight, okay? we are going to do the same on the side, on the small side scales. Especially this one that is very blue, I will push here purple almost over the place. Okay. So we do something like that. So a couple more, one more. So for this one, put some water on this one. Okay, something like that. Okay, let's do this middle section. We are going to do the same on the tail, okay? Okay, I'm just doing the other side. I know that in camera it's not going to be that visible. I will focus more on the side that it's more into the camera. Then I'm using Gen Stiller Purple. And we are going to do like that. Okay. Then we do we put some water. Try to keep your paint quite thin to have some control. Okay, do it like that and we'll do. I will remove a little bit the excess of paint from the brush. We'll do it like that. Okay. Then on the smaller scales, I'm going to apply just in case it's needed or you need to do some corrections. I will also add Nagar Night to my palette, or you can even have black if just in case. Okay, so I'm taking some Nagar Night. Okay, I went in this part and I will put Nagar Night. You can also put Nagar Night, for example, here. Do you think it's helping? Okay, so once we have applied Gen Stiller Purple, last touch we are going to do is a little bit of the color lilac. Mainly on some. Here you want to be very choiceful. Okay, something like that is enough. To be fair, I need to put some water. Okay. Okay, and I will put as well here on the tip, on the top corner of this scale. Okay, you want to put not too much the color lilac, but just enough to give this extra highlight. Here I'm just putting a little bit more instead of purple first. And now the color lilac. And you can see, like that, I will do all the back scales of this gown. Okay, so I'm going to keep working now on the back scales like these ones, and I'm back for the next step. So next step, I'm going just to finalize. I will do second part where I will do the wings and I will do other details. I will finalize as well the armor plate. So, but here I just want to do one last thing to finalize this video. We are going to dry brush this one, auric armor gold, into the gold parts. Okay, this I'm doing before gluing it. So I have this brush is too hard. It's too stiff to do this. Just take another one. I like to have soft brushes to do dry brushing. This is quite nice. It's quite a big one, but it will do the work. Okay, and then we do. So at the end, I want the armor to look quite light. In that case, I will not go for the greenish gold I normally do in my Strongcast Eternals. I want to go for a more pristine type of gold, clean. So this is why I'm doing this way this time. Okay. So we are dry brushing that. And I will do the same on all the other parts of the armor. Okay. So I'm just working on this one, so you can see what is going on. Okay, and then I will take silver. Take a light silver. In my case, I'm taking an alternative brand. Check as well. And it's that very soft. And you apply this on the armor. And this will be the last part for this third part on the painting tutorial of the Krondys. Okay, keep tuned for the next part where we are going to do the finalizing. Just let me show you what is the status now, and we are going to get tuned for part 4 and the last part. So this is how it's looking right now. I glued already. I glued now to the base. And I have done all the scales. I did this one at the same way I did the back scales, with the same type of highlight. So you can see here all the purple scales and the full back spine. So the next, I'm going to work a little bit on the membrane part of the wings, but I wanted to do it glue because it's starting to be quite tough. But this how it looks like. You can see here where there is maybe too much brights and too much light here. It's not the best light to make pictures or to make a video, but you can see how everything looks like. Here you can see the face, I hope. Okay. Don't want to get, yeah, I'm just getting stuck with the tripod. Okay. So this is what it looks like to this stage. So keep tuned for the fourth and last part on painting of Krondys. And you can see it's a little bit similar to what the workshop did, but it's a slightly a different color scheme. So let me know what do you think so far. Please give a like if you have liked this video so far, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.